Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. We got Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? It's a tough one, man. It's getting tough to stream every morning right now with what's going on. Oh man, look at the price of Bitcoin. It's all over the place. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this going forward. I don't, I'm going to continue to grind it out. I'm pretty sick of crypto. It's tough to watch it every morning, waking up, seeing this. We got the Russia thing going on. But maybe I'll use it as a good opportunity to kind of streamline and cut down the streams to, at least get in, say hi to everyone, just talk about the markets real quick. And if there's something going on, we can drag it on. But right now, there's not a whole lot to talk about. Crypto, stock market's getting hammered. We got the Russia situation. I still don't think. Well, I really don't know what to think about Russia, but I don't think Putin's looking for full out war. I think he's just looking to make a fool out of Biden in the United States. Yeah, the great cheeseburger in the house. How you doing, brother? So let's see what's going on in the markets. We can go around the horn real quick, and maybe we'll make this a quick one. Just kind of give us, just try and keep it flowing, keep us in the right mindset. I know retro. Retro, the title is partially because of you were talking of, and I think about this all the time. So yeah, I know you're looking to potentially, or I don't know if you have already, going to stables. I've definitely considered it. You know what, we can talk about that a little bit. Let me get to the desktop really quick. Actually, let's see what's going on in the stock market really quick, and then we can talk about crypto. And if there's anything else you guys want to talk about, we can talk about that. Otherwise, we'll probably just make it a quick one. Besides our ports. I don't know. I don't understand that one, cheeseburger. All right. So the stock market. Actually, I'm not signed in. One sec. So yeah, we're up to like 4 or 5 people in the chat. I'm a little surprised, all things considered, with what's going on today. Pretty boring. It's tough, man. Look at the price of Bitcoin. It flushed all the way down to 30. It's all over the place. You guys can't see it. I'm still getting logged into the stock market. Oh, portfolio, got it. Yeah. Portfolio's getting destroyed. It's tough, man. Kevin in the house. How you doing, brother? I could have easily made the title "How I'm Down $500,000." That does not get easy. That does not get easy. All right, so the stock market actually wasn't looking that bad before the opening, but it's starting to take a turn for the disaster. The Nasdaq futures are down about 90 right now. Let's see, the E-mini S&P is down about 27. What is crude oil? Crude oil's up $3 a barrel, up to 93.44. Crude oil is that one indicator that me Kevin was talking about, that whenever it goes above $100 a barrel, I think it's always been a recession. That doesn't mean it's going to be this time, but it's definitely something I like to keep an eye on. Anyway, let's see what's going on in crypto. Bitcoin is, man, this thing is up, it's down. I swear, within the when I first started the stream, this was at 37, like 100. And before I started the stream, it was pushing 38,000. So this thing is moving like crazy right now. Moving like crazy between 37,000 and 38,000, but it doesn't, you really got to go like this, I guess, to see it. Really stretch this out. Yeah, man. So it dumped and then it's pumping back up. It's been doing that for the past 4 hours, it looks like it's just kind of been going up and down between that. I saw our boy Crypto Face. He's gotten into a couple longs in the last couple days. Anyway, whatever. All right, so like I said, I know in the title, panic selling your crypto, and I talked about this yesterday. So there are situations, and I'm not giving advice. Everyone's situation is different. I think about it all the time because I am concerned that it could go much, much, much lower. But I also know I don't want to be in that headspace. If, say, for example, I sell all my crypto, well, I'm mostly just going to be looking to buy back in, and I'll be wishing for it to go down. And then the other thing can happen. What happens if you sell it all and it goes up, right? So I just don't want to be in that headspace. So one thing I'm fairly confident of is that we will see new all-time highs and we will go back up. So I'm not really looking to be in a situation, because when you sell a big portion, or if you sell, then you start rooting for it to go down so that you can vindicate yourself and so you can buy it cheaper. That's just not the kind of trader I am. I'm just not very good at that. It's very stressful and it's very tough. It's very tough to time the market. Again, the expression time in the market beats timing the market. Yeah, so long term, there's no doubt in my mind, Bitcoin's going to see 100,000, 200,000. Ethereum's going to see 10,000, 20,000. So again, as much as I think there's a good chance we could go down, like Bitcoin. And if you look at it, Bitcoin shouldn't go. We got our boy Capo talking about $22,000 Bitcoin. It could flush down to something like that. One good thing is the RSI is getting close to vastly oversold again. But if you look at the logarithmic growth curve, technically or theoretically, it shouldn't go much below this bottom line right here. Now, it has in the past, but the only time it really ever has is because of the Rona. We're dealing now. We're still dealing with the Rona, and we're dealing with. People are saying World War III, but I think that's mostly just the media over. Let's be honest. If World War III breaks out, no one's probably going to give a damn. Well, it's not going to make things fun. World War III plus, your Bitcoin and your stocks are getting hammered. But the chances of World War III breaking out, if that were to happen, we got bigger problems. Anyway. So it shouldn't go much below this line right here. And that line right now is sitting at 29,736. My thesis still stands. When Bitcoins are at these levels, when you see it this far down below, and if you're not in Bitcoin, if you're not in Ethereum yet, this is a great time to be buying. Not financial advice. It can most certainly go much, much, much lower, but eventually it should go much, much, much higher. And there's some tough ones out there like Cardano. Cardano's getting hammered really hard. Ethereum's getting hammered pretty hard. Ethereum at 2,600 is pretty low. We are all too old for World War III. Well, I'm not worried about having to go to war myself. Bill Scott in the house. Good morning, bro. Chad Knight in the house. How you doing, brother? So Chad Knight says everything is already priced in. I mostly agree with that, but Russia invading the Ukraine is not fully priced in. So and what's happening right now is Putin is sending troops into pro-Russia regions where there's pro-Russian military. I think it's just a few areas. That's a bit of a powder keg, but who knows what's going to happen once you send troops in. So, there might be some shots fired or something like that. Hopefully that doesn't happen. How's my mic doing today? Hopefully it's not clipping out. I rewatched a decent amount of the stream yesterday and it wasn't clipping, so it must have just been a bandwidth. Koska in the house, hey-o. Anyway, I'm not selling. There are situations, though, you might want to consider. I'm not sure what the status is of the wash sell with crypto. It used to be you could sell Bitcoin and then buy it back. So in the stock market, if you sell stocks at a loss, That's tax loss harvesting, but you couldn't buy that stock back for 30 days. Otherwise it would be considered like a wash sale or whatever. With crypto, you didn't have that, though. The IRS could say, well, if you only did it for like 2 minutes or an hour or something like that, they could probably still say, nah, bro, that ain't gonna work. But if you didn't buy it back for like a day or so, and this is not, tax advice, consult your CPA or whatever, but you can sell your Bitcoin and buy it back a day later. So if you're at a loss, you could sell your Bitcoin and buy it back a day later. And then you can say you did that. Say you bought Bitcoin at 35,000, or say you bought Bitcoin at 60,000. This might be more relevant. Now it's at 35,000, one whole Bitcoin. You could sell your Bitcoin and buy it back a day later. And hopefully the price would continue to go down or stay right where it's at. And you can realize a $20,000 loss and wash that against any gains you've had. Now they're looking to change that law. I'm not sure if it's changed yet or if it will get changed during the year. I would imagine it'll be retroactive towards the whole year. But there's still situations where you can kind of take advantage of this because, as far as I know, at least I don't think they've written the law this well, and it would be worth looking at. And I'm considering this. So I have Bitcoin, even though I bought it, my cost basis is below 20,000. I sold it at Robinhood to move it out and put it in Coinbase, and I did that at like 35,000. So I've already paid capital taxes on that. So now my current cost basis of Bitcoin is around 35,000. Well, if Bitcoin were to go to like 25,000, I could sell my Bitcoin and buy Ethereum, right? And I would be, as much as I want to keep Bitcoin on the books, that might, so I'm just saying these are just things you could look at that might help you take advantage of certain situations out there. Putin, Nigel in the house. How you doing, brother? All right. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where we're at, man. I'm 10 minutes in and I'm already ready to wrap up the stream unless there's something you guys want to talk about. We can take a quick look at if anything crazy is going on in Harmony One. I will say there was a pretty crappy. I wonder why Holy Grail's pumping. Is there news there? Because this was below like yeah, so there was a situation. Yeah, it looks like it's got a little pump in the last little bit. I'm not sure why, but going heavy in Luna and Jewel. Yeah, Jewel's taking a bit of a hit right now too. If the market, if Bitcoin crashes, perfect time to bust out. Yeah, you can say that again. Some 5 bar, 3 bar. What is it? 5 bar, 3 bar blues? I don't freaking remember. Anyway, yeah, so Holy Grail, I guess, all right, so not I guess. Holy Grail, the rewards have stopped. They've already paid out all the holy. Poor Rex got destroyed. And this is a very, I don't understand. So if you didn't claim your rewards after the pool dried up, you no longer get them. I don't understand, if you earn them, what's going on in the smart contract? I wonder if all, liquidity pools are going to be like that when they dry up. To me, that doesn't make a lot of sense. It's no longer printing the holy. If he didn't claim, what happened to his holy? If he didn't claim it and it got taken away from him, did it go to someone else that did claim him? I don't get that. I don't understand that. So that just kind of, either I don't understand how liquidity pools work to that fine of a detail, or the way they implemented it is wrong. And it was supposed to only, yeah, so Cheeseburger's saying it was only supposed to last a month. Did they add some new teasers? Because we looked at them yesterday and they didn't look that cool to me. I mean, it looked cool, but it's not real news. So the Holy was supposed to print all of it was supposed to happen within the month. And that was well known. I'm fine with that. But the problem is, I didn't claim, I didn't have a lot of rewards to claim because I only had some in the single stake, but some people had a lot. And if you didn't claim it when it ended, you lost it. And that's what I don't understand, right? It should have already been allocated to that person. It should still be sitting there for them to claim. So either he implemented it wrong. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. So that's just, if you all claim you would have ended. So yeah, I don't understand that. Like if the rewards were already out there to be claimed, it should have already counted. That's, I don't like, it shouldn't be like this thing where like it shouldn't be this thing where it depends on when you claim it. It should just simply be you've earned it. The pool's over, go claim your rewards. So anyway, I think that's just a failing of how the smart contract was written or whatever. But it's pumping right now. It's pumping a penny. I don't know why. Let's see if there's any news on this thing. Discord announcement. All right, the Holy Grail farms have dropped and emissions will be cut off. No more Holy will be minted. The supply will be fixed amount it remains. You will still be able to axe your LP token funds. New LP contracts will be set up and coming in 48 hours after Holy Legend minting launches. All right, so that Holy Legend minting, does that mean there's going to be the NFTs are in 2 days? Like they're going to do the first NFT, the total supply of 2.5 billion of emissions. Any updates? All right, you can remove funds. If you did not claim your Holy earnings before the emissions were set to 0. See, that's lame. You will not be able to mint from claiming. So I guess it was set up so that when you claimed it, it minted it at that time. I don't understand that. To me, like that's not maybe that's the only way it could be done. I'm not a freaking expert at this, but to me, it should have already been minted and allocated to you to claim. But I don't know. Stella team rugged itself. Hey Tom, whatever happened? Oh yeah, so I'm reading backwards. So the Stella team, it came out that what's her face? What's her name? Freya from Freyala was like a pseudonym on the Stella team, and that caused some controversy. So Stella backed out. Still in dev under a new name, however. Is it? What's the new name? I'm not familiar with that. I'm still in the Freya. Yeah, Freya. Yeah. So let's take a quick look at Defira. We looked at this yesterday. Oh, did they add? They added some. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. So they did add some new tunes. Let's see what we got here. This media cannot be played. Yeah. I mean, it's just this. I guess that's kind of cool, but that's not really meaty substance at this point still. It just kind of like, I mean, if this is all they've been doing the past few weeks, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a whole lot of substance. I mean, it's cool. It's cool, but it's not a whole lot of substance. I don't, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Freyala was doing a bunch of different projects. I mean, I don't know that she was definitely going, trying to get her bags full, but I don't know all her intentions. Who's the 17-year-old? Thoughts on Cosmic? Matt Perry in the house. How you doing, brother? Is this the Matt Perry from Friends? I know that you I think you just took one T off your name so no one could figure out who you are. Now I want to click on that. Are you Matthew Perry from Friends? I like Cosmic Universe. How's the land doing? I mean, I got me a piece of land and I got 3 sipping on some wizards. I don't like. Uh, I don't like how they did the whitelist. I don't like how they sold the lands. I don't like how they screwed up the land auction. That one I can kind of overlook, but I definitely still mad at them for how they did the land drop. But I'm bullish the project in general. I mean, they need to pull it together. I talk about this all the time, and I was trying to find the DFK organization, like DeFi Kingdoms, how many people they have working for them. They have those organizational charts out there somewhere. And DFK is nowhere near as complicated as what, like, from what I can tell, something like DeFi Wizards is trying to build. And they got a massive team of like 50 plus people. And I talk about all the time how hard it is to scale. And that's one thing I don't necessarily see happening with Mars Colony, with Cosmic Wizards, with DeFira. Are they building out these teams to build out what's going to be, a somewhat massive universe? So we'll have to see how that plays out. I never like how projects roll out. I will say that I always try and look at it from all angles. I've been very impressed with how DeFi Kingdoms has done it for the most part. I won't say I wasn't, a bit objective at times about it. But I mean, you cannot deny the fact that, does it even tell you? I was going to go look at it. So NFT Cosmic Wizards is the #1 selling land right now. The land is going for like 40 and 50 times the mint, and the top 1,000. You're going to tell me I don't have a right to be upset that I bought 3 wizards very early on and I had no chance of getting in until the public sell, and I ended up getting a crappy piece of land, right? Because they gave the top 1,000 people had the chance, and they almost pulled it off of buying all the land single-handedly. That's like a 10-to-1 ratio. That's horrible, right? That's not the best way to start off the project, right? So, and I'm not salty because I wasn't one of those 1,000 people. Even people in it, like Farnswoggle, said it was horrible, and he was one of the lucky ones that got to buy 10 of them. So again, it's just that poor decision making that you see happening it just makes you pause for concern, right? You can learn from it and stop, not make mistakes going forward. But they made that mistake, and then I think they made the mistake of selling the land at half price, because again, you need the money to pay for the developers, right? You can't do this on shoestring budgets, or if the less money you have, the harder it's going to be for you. Either way, these lands were like 50. Look at the price of these, man. They're all right. So they've come down a little, but it's still like a 30 to 40 to 1 profit right now if you were to sell. Have you sold any Mars plots yet? I'm pretty much out this point. Went ahead and sold all 5 plots last night. Nah, bro. That one's an easy hold. That one's an easy hold for me. I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm just going to let it, just like it, and just like Win Lambo, and eventually, just like Cosmic Wizards, I have my land. If I earn from it, great. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cosmic Wizards is one of those, look at the price of Holy. Man, it's up another penny. Yeah, but Colony is doing its thing. It's a free ride for me right now. So this is a good thing to check right now. I might be available to upgrade another land by now. So this is one of these ones. So this is another one where the team concerns me because it's not a very big team. But hopefully they're able to pull it together. They got a countdown going. Are we down to 2 today? Yeah, so we're down to 2. Your last weekly update is live. So we're on a week of palindromes, if you haven't heard that yet. Let's see what we got. We finished designing buildings. Nice. We continued developing the navigation. We began designing. All right, cool. Yeah, no, this makes me actually more bullish. So there's going to be buildings in the game. There's going to be quests in the game. We continue to develop the ability to settle land, place, and upgrade buildings. We finalized main attributes of avatars, the main feature. So I think that countdown they're doing is going to be like PFP, NFT avatars, I guess. I'm not sure on that one. Let's see. Nikita gave a great presentation. We awarded blah, blah. That's all pretty boring. But Father and I took over ETH Denver with the I didn't really hear any, scuttlebutt from them being in ETH Denver, but I guess that's good that they were. Were they? Did anyone see anything? Did they post any videos on that? So yeah, I'm still very bullish on this project, and it's an easy hold. I'm not worried about what am I going to do? Sell my lands and get a little bit of Harmony One? Nah, man, I'm going to ride it out, right? I got into this with the thesis that I think this can be a bullish play, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I will use that. I will use that going forward. I'm very skeptical about every project that comes out that it's going to fail. And that's just my attitude. But I do look for good projects like this, and I will continue to look for good projects like this where you have the ability to get in and for it to pay for itself quickly. So, we'll look for those kind of attributes going forward. Either way, it's a free ride. I continue to earn Colony. The fact that Colony goes down, I'm not overly worried about it. And I should be able, yeah, I got enough to upgrade a new land. So I'm going to do that right now. Did I say Nimrod in the house? I need to do that with more. Nimrod in the house. How you doing, brother? I've not heard of Harmony launchers. Been reading ETH Denver was extremely bearish with just DAO projects and wallets out there. Yeah, I don't know much about it. When Lambo racing on Mars Colony, that would be kind of weird. I wouldn't hate it though. Like if they put one racetrack up on Mars. Yeah, I mean, if you were in it for the quick flip, then I mean, you've achieved what you wanted to achieve, and I'm sure you got out with money. But for me, it's a free ride. I could earn like $15 a day right now still. Like if all I did was sell my Colony, it would still be about a $15 a day earn, right? And if it turns into more down the road, great. I think this has the potential to be something like that. We'll see though. I mean, it also has the potential to go to zero. All right, so I have enough to upgrade. I've already upgraded all my lands to the base station. So at minimum, they're all earning 2. I've already upgraded 2 of the 8. 2 of the 8 are earning 4 a day. We're getting ready to add the third. After I do this, my ROI to upgrade the next one, or it's not really an ROI, but the next upgrade is going to pay for itself in like 6 days. So what do I have? I have a transport. We need to get a robot assembly on one of them. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, and then taking a look at the price of Tank. Ooh, ooh, what is going on? I got a little excited there because Tank was like 41 cents at the beginning of the stream. Was this announcement just this morning? Or is the market in general still pumping? 38,000, not bad, guys, not bad. Let's see. 9 people in the chat, 10 people in the chat, 6 likes. If we get to 10 likes, I think Bitcoin can hit 50,000 a day. I obviously don't think that. All right, let's see how the stock market's doing. ETH looks like it's pumping from 24 hours ago. The NASDAQ went green. That's a good sign. We might get a little pump today, boys and girls. And then again, it might peter and fade back off. All right, I guess it's kind of one of those things, man. There's not a lot going on. Everyone's kind of just like, if you're anything like me, you're pretty sick of crypto. You just got to grind it out right now. I'm not panic selling. I've told you why I'm not panic selling. I'm a pull a Kurt. Oh my goodness. Poor Kurt. Anyway, yeah, man, you're gonna have to make your own decisions. I wouldn't I don't think it's a good idea to panic sell, but at the same time, you my philosophy is plan B, right? I've talked about plan B for a long time, and I've almost wavered on plan B a few times, and I still may. Who knows, man? I don't think so. Again, my long-term thesis remains the same. Bitcoin, in my opinion, Bitcoin makes the most sense to be the world's reserve currency. Warren Munger, whatever the hell his name is, the bro, I'm brain farting hard. The bro with the famous investor. That's how off my game I am this morning. He says fiat's going to zero. The US dollar is eventually going to zero. Something like cryptocurrency is what's going to take us to, there's different levels of civilization. I'm going off the rails right now. Type 0, type 1, type 2, and type 3. And these different types of civilizations have different ways of being able to fully harness the sun with Dyson spheres and etc. And it's well considered that something like Bitcoin is what's going to be needed for us to advance as a civilization. I agree, right? I agree. It makes the most sense for something like that to become the world's reserve currency. Eventually, I mean, we're still going to war, right? We're still going to war, and I don't know if it's not going to happen in our lifetime, or it's not going to happen in my lifetime. It's probably not going to even happen in Chad Knight's lifetime. I mean, the guy's 60 years old, so it's definitely not going to happen in Chad Knight's lifetime. The Kardashev scalp. Oh, look at this. You might be 60 years old, bro. I'm a little impressed you know what that is. And Nigel's saying, yeah, bro, I'm happy that Bitcoin's 38K. I guess. I mean, it's not 22K. I'm not sure. I think I forget what type can do Dyson Sphere. War doesn't bring profits for Russia, though. Because they don't have private companies building war. So I'm not sure. War is just an expense for Russia. The Great Cheeseburger says, I will build the Dyson Sphere, don't worry. That would be amazing. I would love to see a Dyson Sphere. That would be freaking amazing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I think going forward, unless there's something really going on, I do want to hop in. We can talk about the markets. Hang out for a little bit. We'll have these streams probably, because it could continue to be bad for a very long time. And I mean, when you're just coming in and looking at the price dropping, we'll still be looking for good projects, good opportunities and things like that. But I'm just, like I said yesterday, I'm buttoning down the hatches, shoestring budget and all this. And I'm not really looking to overextend myself right now. So anyway, I hope you have a great day wherever you are in this great world. Mikey, I hope you're safe over there in the Ukraine. I hope everything's working out for you over there. And again, I hope you all have a great day. Love you all and peace.